This podcast may contain spoilers, mature themes, and mature language. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever or wherever you're listening to this podcast, we welcome you to the third episode of the Ethereal Realm Anime Podcast, where we talk about all things anime. I'm your host, JT, also known as J-Trix on Mal. But before we get started, let me introduce our cast. Also, we'll be joined by two new guests for tonight. So first up, we have Jesse.
Dope. Jesse, back again. Alpha Metroid on Mal.
Next, the return of Max.
It's Max. I hope you missed me. It's the Lion Tamer WF on Mal.
And our guests for tonight, Shuka.
Hey, this is Shuka, also known as Shuka Mao or All Anime Tots on YouTube.
And last but not least, we have Mary.
Hey, I'm Mary Fismus on MAL, and yeah, we're gonna talk about stuff tonight.
All right, sounds good, everyone. How are you guys today? And anything special happen in your lives?
I'm not that very interesting. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So
I got some new deodorant.
That's great.
I went to
Max.
school. That's all I can say.
I can smell you from here, Max. All right. So.
Them's fighting words.
So our first order of business, our weekly topic that we always ask: what did you guys watch this week? Anyone want to start us off?
I'll go.
Sure, go ahead, Shuka.
Seasonals, everything.
Seasonals, anything, any like crazy episode?
Return to Kings was actually, that was a crazy episode because I didn't expect anything to be coming. And then I also watched Kami-sama Hajime Mashita because I'm trying to go back and watch winter stuff. And I found it a surprisingly good shoujo anime. So.
Awesome. Anyone else?
I watched a very unfortunate show, which I'm struggling through right now. Probably going to end up getting like a 3, but Fate Collide Liner Prisma Elia.
Oh, man, that's fighting words.
Not the first season.
You better give a good rating. That's all I can
first
say.
season was alright, actually. The first season was alright, actually, but I'm in the second season now, and wow, is it just awful.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
No.
I think you've offended
You're
a lot of our
gonna
viewers already.
you're not gonna enjoy third season.
Have we gone through the fight scene? Tell me before we start.
What's that?
Have you gone through the Bizet fight scene yet?
I don't know, I'm like 8 or 9 episodes into it, so like they're all like buddies and shit.
How can you not like?
Hey, you're not gonna like season 3 even more
It's
because
a-
that's like 75% slice of
It's
life.
like
the first half.
imagine taking like Fate, this thing that's like this this huge overarching plot through a bunch of stuff, like really intelligent, well written, and then making it just like fan service.
Fan service Yuri. Fan
Okay,
service
I
Yuri.
have a confession to make. I like Collide better than UBW.
Wow, there's
Alright,
no way
we can
that's possible.
we can
You know what?
do another
I respect
podcast for
that. I respect that.
Wow.
Because UBW
You
I
heard it
gave
here
like a
first.
6.
All anime tops likes Fate Kaleid more than UBW. Unlimited Blade Works.
I don't
Quote
think
that,
it's
somebody.
designed
Well,
to
of course they
be-
can't live up to 0 though.
Yeah, Zero is
You-
just
you
the
choose
greatest.
man.
Alright, what about you, Mary? Anything? Watch anything?
I watched the first 11 episodes of Sasuke Yuri or
Shinsekai
Sasuke,
Yori.
yeah.
God, I can't remember. I'm like,
Can
what
you
is
not
Yuri.
it
even
called?
pronounce it?
Sasuke Yuri.
Sasuke Yuri.
Somebody quote
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Alright.
Let's see. I watched Mirai Nikki. Yeah.
Okay, who cares about Mirai Nikki? What did you think of Sasuke Yuri, also known as From the New World?
From the new world. Okay.
Yeah.
Nikki can just...
I love the themes being explored a lot, like the whole karmic demon things, how it's tied into psychology, and I like ESP. I think the ESP is very interesting. So it's a very I don't know, it's conceptually interesting to me. I don't love the character designs, but I'm just not into those types of character designs in general. But they kind of work for the show, so it's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of Shinsekai Yori, the latest list I made, everybody's like, where's Shinsekai Yori? Because they said it has like Yaoi and Yuri vibes in it.
It's one episode or 2, I think.
Yeah, like there were like 5 different people. I'm like, oh well.
Well, if it was classified as a yaoi or yuri, it would definitely be number one on your list for sure. All right,
Fate
so
Khalid is.
oh, isn't it already number one on your list, Shuka?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, right. Okay. So moving on
I
to
haven't said my thing yet.
oh shoot, I
Oh,
forgot
jeez.
about you, Lion King.
Oh my
Right,
god.
I'm sorry,
How could you
Max.
forget?
Oh my.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Max.
That cut, man. That cut deep. I've just been watching a lot of key stuff. I just recently finished Lil Buster's Refrain, and that was
That's a good
amazing.
one. That's a good one.
So good. And I've rewatched Angel Beats, which holds up pretty well. And I'm currently rewatching Clanad right now, which holds up really damn well after my like year last year from watching it last year. It hit
Oh, I
hard. Just as
I
hard.
I just wish my Angel Beats wasn't as rushed as it was.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know,
That's-
it didn't feel as rushed to me. Like, yeah, like some of the characters were developed,
My
but the
first time
storyline.
around, it didn't feel like it, but like my second time around, I realized it a lot.
I'm impressed that you said you really like the rewatch value of Clannad because like that show is all about the emotional payoff, and once you get it once, like you're not going to relive it the same way a second time. So it's kind of surprising.
It's actually hit me harder, like since the last time. I don't know why. I'm just a
Maybe
weird guy when
nostalgia.
it comes to that song.
Okay,
Nostalgia,
have-
yeah.
Oh,
It's
nostalgia.
it's the music. It's the OST. It just when you revisit it, it's just like it gets you even harder because you know what's happening, what's going to happen, and you know the impact of these small little seasons of happiness.
Have you seen Charlotte at all?
I have seen Charlotte, and I think it is balls. One of Key's
Alright,
words.
that is for another
I
thing.
I
we
have
can
to agree.
we can talk about Charlotte
It's
in a
average.
different episode.
So yeah.
It's average. That's definitely average.
Yeah, it's average, but like I expect so much more. They're Key, man. They
No,
make such good
it's-
anime.
It started off good, but it went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
Like
started
after
watching
episode
Angel Beats,
6, I just
Really, I feel the exact opposite. I feel it was really boring up until episode 6.
Yeah, it was boring
was
until
built up.
until the Steins Gate. Oh, sorry.
Good one.
Yeah, until the Steins Gate stuff happened, it was kind of boring.
Steins Gate stuff. Shout outs to Steins Gate, the best show.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we can
So-
all agree that Steins Gate's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, Steins Gate is amazing.
If anyone says that Steins Gate's a bad anime, so you can just press the leave button and
Yeah,
get rid of
them's just fighting words.
just kidding.
I
Alright,
haven't
so-
actually seen it, so
Wow.
sorry.
Yo,
Good
you've watched
man.
like a billion shows. You haven't watched that.
I've watched
Just do
one
it.
episode. I've watched one episode.
Yeah, so okay, so moving on. So as you all know, Ethereal Realm is a anime club from MyAnimeList.net, and we're taking questions from the users, and we're going to be talking about them. So our first topic is talk about what you like about MyAnimeList. This was submitted by Soren. Anybody want to start us off? What do you guys like about the website?
Mayoka-chan. Some of the users, I don't know. Let's see.
It's
I like-
handy.
I like having the front I have certain friends on there that we discuss. We have very interesting discussions about anime. I had a very nice discussion about Serial Experiments Lane, and it developed into something about consciousness and the China Room experiment between Dennett and the Searle, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it combines philosophy and anime, two of my favorite things. So I guess the ability to do that is cool.
Just having people to talk with, right?
Well,
That
I
share the
guess-
same passion.
All I could say is if I didn't have Mal, I wouldn't be able to remember half of the anime I've watched.
That's true. But then there's Hummingbird, but that
Eh,
sucks.
it's okay.
Anybody else? I have a story too.
Sounds like a Max.
Oh, go on, go on. I was just clearing my throat.
Oh, okay. For me, well, I could definitely say that Mal kind of brought me into the anime scene because of its like top anime list. It was like the first thing I saw, and I watched Steins Gate just because it was number 2 because I already seen Brotherhood, and I was like a noob anime fan, just watching the mainstream stuff. So I saw Steins Gate. I was like, this looks really cool. I read the reviews, things like that, and yeah, it just snowballed from there. Made a lot of friends on there and joined Ethereal Realm Club, and it's been pretty good. Anybody
I like the
else?
freedom of the form, like of the lists and stuff. Like you can just customize everything, like basically anything.
It's true.
Like
Yeah.
the CC lists, your Abby and your God, I can't speak. And your avatar and your signature. I like it. It's like it brings out the artistic sense from people that you wouldn't normally see.
Yeah. And just the gathering of that many people, like it's like the main anime database, right? It has everything in there, and
The
like
main databases have to
Mhm.
be MyAnimeList and Hummingbird.
yeah, and like just a lot of different anime fans are here. So where else do you need to go and look if you want to talk about anime, right?
Hmm.
There's a thing called real life. No.
No.
Real
So-
life, don't watch
Count me
it.
out.
So something I do quite often is that it's really easy just to go to the site and find like different ways to kill time, right? With all the different like groups and whatnot you have
Yep.
going on, just like trying to find people with similar interests and whatnot. Actually, one of my favorite things to do, and this makes me sound so shallow, but I love going to like random users' profiles and find people who have like a really high time of like stuff watched, but like if their lists look off, I'll go and I'll explore and I'll try and find people who've like faked their lists to make it look like they've watched a bunch of stuff.
Oh, you mean by like watching a ton of movies and OVAs?
No. Like that's a good example. Like I found this one guy whose list said he'd watched like 100 shows, but his list said it was like 700 days worth of stuff watched. And I was just like, that's not possible. Like this list doesn't make any sense. I went and looked, and he had put that he'd watched all of Dragon Ball Z 50 times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The long-running shows, you know.
Yeah, and it's like, well, this guy says he's 19, and it takes like almost like 2 years or something to watch all of Dragon Ball Z 50 times. So it's like clearly this guy's list is like fake because this guy hasn't spent like 8 hours a day since he was like 12 watching Dragon Ball Z.
I wouldn't even want to watch Dragon Ball Z. I don't even like that show. So
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
Go ahead, Mary.
That's a show that's totally understandable why you would not like it. The pacing is just.
I just don't want to watch anything by Studio Toei.
It was good when
Yeah.
we were like kids, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a kid show. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good show to you get drunk and you watch it with your friends and you yell a lot.
watching any like
Yeah.
bad show is hilarious. You make drinking games to some like really awful show, and it's great.
Yeah. Like every time it pans over an irrelevant background, you take a shot.
Anytime you see the same background multiple times,
Yeah.
this is a reused background. Or this is recycled footage. Or this is recycled footage.
I've been noticing that a lot in K. Like the reusage of scenes. I don't mind when studios do that. Just I don't like it when they do it way too much.
But in older anime, it's definitely more prevalent.
Yeah, they do that.
I like it when I like the scenes that are being reused. Like if they're just
Yeah.
completely awesome.
I get where you're coming from there.
'Cause there's some scenes I just want to see a lot.
Like I'll notice some scenes in some anime will be reused like from opening themes, and then I'll be like, oh, I like that scene. So
Not so bad then.
yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to add anything to the topic? What else do you like about Mal?
You know what's about Mal or about this topic? 'Cause I was just-
About Mal. Just
Okay,
moving on.
then I have nothing.
Yeah, nothing. We're gonna add on to what they were saying. Go ahead. If you want.
Yeah, I was gonna add on to what they were saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of it's kind of like not despicable, but it's kind of sad to see like reused scenes in modern anime. Like really, come on. Like the only time I've ever like accepted it was like in Kuroko, but like in other shows, it's like feels kind of cheap.
No,
Well,
but
I think it works for K because their animation budget's like extremely high, and then like you couldn't expect anything less. But you would imagine it costs a lot of money to animate that show.
yeah, that's definitely what I was getting at too. Animation budget. They have to like take shortcuts. A lot of studios don't have unlimited budget works like
Okay,
Ufotable does, right?
you
So,
photable.
but
Affordable.
Yeah.
Like the recent anime Roku no Yusha. Well, I could
Yep.
understand. Yeah, I could understand their animation budget because they're like a brand new studio, and they did Real Wars, and that didn't really sell that well. So
I think Inferno Cop is proof that you really don't need any sort of budget to make a fantastic show. So there's always that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Inferno
I actually think it's good, but opinions
Yeah.
vary.
Opinion definitely it's definitely a weird one there. So yeah, lastly, I also like the Mal like forum. I guess it's pretty good for the
Are we
most
talking
part.
about the main forums?
Well, I don't
Yeah,
spend my
like
life on forums, so.
the recommendation part. Like you could always find me there. I'm always
Oh.
like trying to help people out, even though they've asked the same exact question a million
And they
times.
never check your list, and they
I
always
know the
recommend.
feeling.
They're always like, "Oh, you should watch Akame Got Kill." I'm just like, "It is in my drop list for a reason. I want to see really good animation of people beating each other's asses. Come on."
It was like the most overrated anime of 2014.
It was the most
What are you talking
disappointing
about? That
anime
show
I've
is
ever
great. The
seen.
characters are
There
so
was no
freaking
action. It
stupid.
didn't show anything. It was just like it was like translated shot for shot from a manga or something. It was like
It's
a scene from
literally
Sword, a flash,
Up until
and it was
episode
lit.
18, I enjoyed it to a point, and then after that, I was just like, can I drop this now?
So I have a quick opinion on the show, Akame Got Kill. So I noticed that, and this is some spoilers in here. It's a show that doesn't mind killing off its characters. As a matter of fact, it loves killing them off for like the dramatic effect. But like half the time it kills off any of its relevant characters, it does so in the most unbelievably stupid fashion ever. There is one fight where two of the good guys essentially are both in separate fights, and one of them mentions that if she kills the person she's attacking, the other thing that's attacking her friend will stop attacking and stop functioning, basically. So as she's about to kill this person, which will stop her friend from being attacked, she hears her friend scream, so she leaves to go and help her friend. And she's like, okay, or that thing you just said that if you killed this chick.
I think I know what you're talking
Yeah, I know
about.
what you're talking about.
And
It's
just
been a
like,
while.
And then her friend ends up dying, and you're just like, really? Like, you
Yeah,
literally told her, you literally said out loud the solution to this, and then completely ignored what you had just said, and that's why your friend dies. It's
Well,
Completely
Akame Ga Kill is
mind-blowing
definitely not an
characters.
intellectual show.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Akame Ga Kill was a good adaptation, right?
It is? Yes.
No,
it
no,
is.
no.
I
Well,
only saw
based
2
on the
episodes.
manga,
I just
it
thought
Up
it
is.
was- I
until
thought it was really bad
like
for only
episode
2 episodes.
17
Oh, no, I
or
meant like
18.
from the fight scenes and stuff. If it is like people tell me that the manga is so much better, it sounds like it is. It's just
It's
the same
not so
trash.
much better. It's literally the same thing.
I will tell
People,
you.
it just sounds like the same trash, just in manga form.
I will tell you the last 2 arcs of the anime were filler. Or they were like
Okay.
Anime original.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I already knew that.
So, and one more thing about the show. There's another character later in the show again. This person basically has an ability, and she uses it, and it's like looking like other people. So she sneaks up on people and kills them. She tries doing this to somebody, but it fails because this person's a fucking zombie. So she's like, "Oh, that was like awful. Now I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna make sure I kill them when I try and do this to them." The very next person she goes tries to assassinate. She does it again, and just completely doesn't like guarantee the kill like she said she would the previous episode, and then she dies because of it. And you're like, come on, like you literally just learned your lesson about doing this, and then you fail and you die because of it. Like, fuck off.
It's pretty realistic. I learned a lesson, and I always fail after learning it.
But literally, like, she goes up to one person. Oh wait, my
Yeah.
technique didn't guarantee kill you, and I almost died because of it. I'm gonna make sure that I make sure they're dead next time. She walks away, goes to another person, does the same thing, and dies. It's just like you just shake your head at the logic that these characters use.
Okay, I think we've bashed on Akage Ga Kill enough here. So we can definitely say
It's not worth
it's
this
not an
much.
intellectual show. But if you enjoy it, I guess you can turn your brain off, which is a horrible term that I always hear. If you turn off your brain,
Yeah,
you'll
don't
enjoy
No,
it.
it's.
Hey,
well,
come on,
no,
knock
I
me.
will
It's
defend.
not
I'll
part of
defend
sword
that.
art.
I'll defend that
What?
term.
Yeah.
I'll defend
If
turning
you
off
turn
your
off
brain.
your brain.
I will
Yeah,
just
I will
tell
defend
you.
it.
If you turn off your brain, you die.
Yeah, exactly.
Akame
You
is
always
on
have
par
to
with
wear
sword
your
art,
protective
so.
A metaphorical sense.
Okay, whatever. That's for another podcast. We have to
Yes.
get moving here. All right, so this next one is a bit NSFW, not safe for work. It's directed towards our speaker Max. So
Yeah.
this is submitted by Reverie. He
My
posted this
boy.
actually like a long time ago, but a while back, but we didn't get it on the other podcast because Max wasn't here. So he basically says, "What is your short opinion about striped panties in anime?" Go ahead.
All panties are good panties. Striped panties are best panties.
That was beautiful. Someone quote that. Put that on the wall.
All panties are good panties. Striped panties are best panties. I'll remember that till the day I die.
Put that on your gravestone.
That's my
Your
gravestone, that right
tombstone.
there. And or flat is better than plot.
Are you a booze
Are
man?
you
Man, Matt.
are you intending to say flat is justice?
Yes, flat is justice, man. Flat is justice.
Yeah. I have
Plot
to.
is unnecessary.
The butt. It's all about the butt.
No,
The opening
no,
conversation.
I'm not talking about butts, man. Butts are shit.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're
Before
objective.
we scare away our like two listeners here,
Yeah.
let's just move on. Let's just move on. So here, a more serious topic posted by Reverie. All right. So this is one that's been talked about many times, but I think we can share our take on it. Do you guys prefer sub over dub or vice versa? Also,
Oh,
Subs, always subs.
oh.
He hasn't finished asking the question.
okay, no, that's fine. That's
Hasn't
fine.
said the question yet.
Subs or dub, pretty much.
Subs
Sub
dubs.
versus dub.
Okay.
Everyone can have a chance. Who wants to go first? And
I'll
take
go
on it.
first.
Go ahead.
Like subs and dubs are equal to me. Like, but it all comes down to the individual sub and dub. There are some shows where I can't watch it in Japanese because it doesn't make any sense. Why would I watch something like Bakugan in Japanese? None of them are fucking Japanese.
Wait, what are you
Like-
talking about? Say.
Black Lagoon. Have you seen it? It's like basically like there's one
Oh,
character
that
that's
like
Japanese.
Western show.
Yeah, it's Western based. Or it's something like Helsing. Like none of them are Japanese. Why would they be speaking it? So I can't. So it all comes down to the individual show for me. And there are some shows where I can watch sub because the dub is just fucking shit.
So like the setting, right? So things like
Yeah, the setting
that
for
definitely
dubs.
works for like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah,
'Cause they're
that's
like
Mhm.
English.
that's one of the only dubs I like, to be
Bakuno.
honest.
Bakuno as
And
well.
Bakuno.
Because
Bakuno
it's
is
set
great
in-
dub.
Yeah, it's amazing. Actually
Mhm.
prefer the dub over that. But yeah. Who wants to go?
But there are
Mm.
some shows like that make no sense that I like the dub over the sub, just because it's got great voices
Oh,
for some
no.
reason.
Okay,
I think
in
I've
my
said enough.
I'll go. Well, in my opinion, I think subs are a lot better because I just don't think the English actors can act that well with their voices.
That's true.
Well, like it also depends on the show because like things like Full Metal Alchemist do have good dubs, and it just varies a lot.
Mhm.
But the majority of the time, I'd prefer subs, anyways.
Yeah. To add to your point, I think it's because Japanese voice actors like they're held to a higher regard in Japan than they are in the
Yeah.
States and
Well, it's natural
The West.
profession there, right? Like people
yes,
like
yeah.
try to, like, for their careers to be these things.
Yeah, they're actually
Like,
like
here, it's like some people
Yeah.
end up being them. Like,
they're actually like idols and like big celebrities, but here they're like really unknown. And yeah, it's definitely the culture. That's why, and yeah, that's why sub is better than dub most of the time, almost all the time, actually.
okay, so I'll take a go out of here. Generally, I do watch the dubs first if there's like a dub available for it. If I like the show enough, I will then go and watch the sub and I'll make an opinion. But generally, it's just sometimes I'm like busy doing a couple of things while I'm trying to watch a show, and you can't. It's hard to pay attention to like what's going on the screen if you also have to be reading the subs at the same time. So I think dubs are obviously it's like slightly superior in that aspect. You can just listen and be able to watch the whole thing. There are obviously some shows that have that the dub fits, like we were saying earlier, like something like Black Lagoon or by the same people, Jormungand's or Bakuno, like we were saying before. So in that respect, that's true. But there's the one thing I always get is a lot of people who prefer subs say that the voice actors are better. But to me, it's kind of an interesting point because it's easier for us or for people who are like native English speakers to be able to point out like people who are like good or better at the language, right? Whereas like we're not really expert on the Japanese language, so we like someone could be like sounding good as a voice actor to us in Japanese, but they're actually not a very good Japanese voice actor. We don't really know because we're English.
All right. Anyone else?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Someone has echo, by the way, so...
Yeah, I think it's me. Oh wait, no, I have headphones in. Okay, anyway, does my voice sound normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all things considered equal, I'll watch the dub. I mean, even if if the sub's slightly better, I'll still probably watch the dub just because English is my native language and I can enjoy a show more when I don't have to watch the subtitles. So, Steins Gate, I watched both actually for Steins Gate, and both are fantastic. The dub's definitely better, but the voice actors for both are phenomenal. But because of the type of show it is, because it's like really like there's a lot of things you need to pay attention to, and because the comedy was my favorite part about it, I watched the dub. I like the dub more because for a comedy, then the dub it's kind of important that you actually hear the voice inflections and all the other stuff associated with actually understanding the words being said.
Okay, I have something to say on the word comedy.
Huh?
So,
Go ahead.
a show like Gintama, that is something that you would not be able to understand in English. Like, it would not translate well at all.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some shows like that, but as far as just like in general, comedy is something that I would rather watch in English.
It's like a lot of parody shows. I don't think that people would understand it at all in English.
Yeah, like Bakemonogatari, you can't watch that in English. I don't even know if there is an English.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh my god! That show.
Monogatari series, that would not work well.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. But like, for something
I would
like
want to see it though.
For something like Kill la Kill, that it just the type of show it is just demands that you watch it in Japanese. The English dub makes me want to cry, or the English sub makes me want to dub makes me want to cry. Then there's the Watamode, which you can't watch that in English either. I tried watching it in English. It was so gross. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. What the hell was that?
I know what you're talking about.
You've seen the English dub for Watamode?
Yes, I have.
It's atrocious.
It's so shit.
Bad.
Oh, I know
It's the
bad.
worst thing I've ever seen.
The English dub for Little Busters is fucking.
Oh my god,
I
they
think I've actually
butchered
watched
Riku's
more
voice,
dubs
man.
than subs, honestly.
I just know the dub for DxD, I just cannot stand.
Ghost
Yeah, I
Stories,
watched
best
Ghost in the Shell dub.
Oh yeah, Ghost
FMA
Stories.
dub. Those were
Ghost
both
Stories.
good, as
That's a good
stated
example.
before. That's it though.
What's
For
Ghost
me,
Stories
I'd-
for that?
I'm-
Ghost Stories was like this children's ghost story show, but the dub they completely reinvented it to make it like an adult comedy basically.
Yeah, I think JC Staff did it.
Yeah, so someone has echo. It's really bothering me.
It's
I think it's
Mary. It's Mary because we don't hear the
With me?
echo.
How am I echoing? I have headphones in.
I have no clue.
I'm gonna go find some
Whatever.
different. I'm gonna go find another pair of headphones. I'll be right
All right,
back.
sure. So moving on to this. Wait. Um.
I mean, I'm still here.
Mute your thing.
All right. Steve's here.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. So, did everyone give a chance to voice their opinion over sub versus dub?
I think so.
I like to think that there are does anybody have a show that they know that it's a good dub or a good sub, but yeah, you just can't because it just feels off or different. Just you know it's
To
good,
be
but you can't.
honest, I'm
that's-
actually that
oh.
way with Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah,
I
Full Metal.
have
I just.
not-
Yeah.
I have not watched the whole show in subs,
Wait.
because I'm so used to the dub.
Mm-hmm.
Alphonse's voice. Oh man, so good.
There's a couple of shows both ways, like Steins Gate you're talking about. I actually have never listened to the dub of Steins Gate because the sub is just so amazing.
I know. Yeah, Miyano Mamoru, man, he just did all the work, man.
But opposite ways, like I was mentioning, Jormungand has an amazing dub. I can't even imagine
Wait, it
watching
does?
Yeah,
Jormungand
the dub for Yaman is so good. Coco's
and
voice.
Spice and Wolf. I really like the dub for Spice and Wolf as well.
The sub for Spice and Wolf is actually really good too. I watched both.
The only dubs I've really seen are mainstream shows mostly.
A show in dub for me that I can't I know has a good dub is Fate Zero. I'm just too attached to the
I didn't even know
Japanese
that
voice
dub.
actors.
It does. It has a very good dub.
The Fate Zero dub is really good, but I just can't. It's just weird.
One dub I've heard is really good at the Gundam series in general, but I'm so attached to characters and the sub voices, so I just can't.
What show?
Just Gundams in general.
Oh, Gundams. Okay. What about you, JT? Do you have a show like that? Like, or several shows?
So, well, yeah, Full Metal. I just can't like listen to the sub
Oh,
because the dub is just too good.
I just remembered a good one. A show that I can't watch sub
Oh, definitely.
is Haruhi. I can't watch Haruhi sub. I just can't.
Kion's voice, dude.
Kion's voice is too good.
Yeah,
Oh, it
so
just
good.
fits so well. Well,
that's
I
like-
could, but they butchered just the concert scene though. Like, why do they do it in
Meh.
English?
Meh, it's okay.
The concert, man.
Yeah, I just imagine the voice actor looking like Kion in real life, and just actually
Yeah, I
being Kion.
know.
Like it just
Crispin
fits so
Freeman.
well. It just fits so well. Yeah, shout outs to Crispin Freeman.
Yeah, shout out to Christian Freeman.
Actually, something that's funny. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but like a lot of the like male English voice actors are gay.
Really, Johnny Young Bosch and
Not John Young Bosch, but like obviously Greg Ayres, and then
What
there's
about like
Yeah,
Todd
yeah,
Havercorn?
what about Vic
Habercorn.
Manyananya?
Habercorn and him aren't, but there's not Chris Sabat, but the other one.
Are you trying to say Vic Mignogna? Because that was
Greg
other.
Ayres. There's like 4 or 5 of them anyway. It's pretty weird. Just like I don't know, a thing that happens. Wow, I can't remember his name. The guy who did Kraft, Lawrence, and Spice and Wolf, and
Wait, Johnny Young Bosch, was that
Oh,
the one that
dude,
did
him?
like Ichigo?
Michael J. Tatum. Michael
yeah,
J.
Tatum. Yeah,
Tatum.
Tatum is super gay.
Wait, who?
Oh, really?
Michael J.
Super
Tatum.
gay. Like,
Look up
he did the-
Michael J. Tatum. He's like this like really attractive guy. He's like medium height, super buff, gay shit.
Okay, what did he do again?
he
Well,
did
Nothing against
Kraft
gay.
Lawrence from Spice and Wolf. The guy, the funny comedy guy from Baccano. What's his face?
I still have not seen that
Not
show.
Russo?
he did the main character in fucking Steins Gate.
Mhm. Yeah, the main character in
Okabe.
Steins Gate.
Okay.
Okabe.
Yeah.
So while we're waiting for Mary, I think we should move on to our last topic because the next topic is actually one that he suggested. So yeah. So this was one of the topics submitted by the user named Lazy. He posted a lot, but we'll only be talking about one of them for now. And he says, entertainment versus quality. Which is more important when viewing anime? Go ahead.
I have a strong opinion on this one.
Go ahead.
Entertainment beats quality. You can have the shittest story, the shittest characters, but if I enjoy it, I fucking enjoy it. Like, it doesn't matter how quality something is. If I feel bored about it, I'm not gonna like it.
It's
It just
equal for
comes
me.
down. It just comes out to if I enjoy this, if I've had fun with this, why does it matter that it had good animation or a good story, quote unquote?
Okay,
That's really
for
good.
quality, are you including like the story and characters and like the whole plot
Yes.
altogether?
Yeah, like something with generic characters and a really generic story can still be entertaining and fun.
Okay, I think quality is better than entertainment.
Go
Oh,
ahead. Explain
I'm
yourself.
sorry. I like, even though if I don't enjoy some shows and I know it's really good, the story itself, I will still give it a high rating. So like
yeah, I can appreciate like that.
yeah. Like if the story and the characters and just everything is like above average and like is really good and I still didn't enjoy it somewhat, it just like wasn't my type of story, I will still give it like a very high rating.
Yeah, I can respect that. Like just because it wasn't with me, but you can see the quality, you'll still rate it high.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
All right. Yeah. Welcome
Yeah.
back, Mary.
Oh, there we go. I've been in the call for like 5 minutes trying to figure this out.
Welcome.
Welcome back from the dead.
I have something to add to the script, to the voice actors, but I want to let whoever was talking to continue.
Yeah. Continue first. I think you just broke their train of thought. So it's fine.
Shuka, go on.
No, that's what all I was gonna say really.
Alright.
Okay.
Have
Well,
at it, Mary.
It also depends on the script because for some shows, I think the English script is actually better. Like in Psychopaths, I've watched both the sub and dub.
Yeah.
The English dub, like the voice actors are better for the Japanese sub, but I like the script better for the English, so I prefer it in English. It's just like most of the lines have more impact, or they say more about the society. I guess I don't know. It just has a better script.
Well,
but then
Can I add?
Sorry.
Okay. Can I add something about the Psychopaths dub?
Yeah.
Makishima's voice is just really good. It's God sauce, man.
Yeah, it's orgasmic.
Um,
His voice
which
actor.
one was
Man,
that
he should do
again?
more voices. He
He
should
does
do more
Griffith, too.
voices.
He does Griffith too.
Oh my God,
No, he does
Griffith.
tons of voices. He does like white. He does only white-haired villains. He like typecast.
Wait, which character are we talking about?
Makishima
from
the best.
People love him
Big-
or hate him.
It's been forever since I've watched that show.
the big bad from Psychopaths.
He's just the best
Um,
villain. One of the best villains. of all
I
time.
think I only got to like episode 6, so
Oh.
Come
It's
Wow.
a spoiler. No,
Come
no, it's a
on.
spoiler. Don't
Come
look
on,
it up. Don't
Teresa.
look it up. It's a
I won't.
spoiler.
I won't.
Come on.
Go finish the show and then go rate Kill La Kill 10 out of 10.
No.
Wait, later. Hold on.
Anyway,
Alright, so yeah, I was based just building on your point about the script. Can we really judge the script for the Japanese dub? I mean, like,
yes, you can.
can we? Because it might be like lost in translation. Is what I'm
Yeah, a
trying to
lot of
get
stuff
at,
gets lost
right?
in translation, but that's the translator's fault.
Is it the anime's fault? Like,
Yeah, sure,
that's
there's a
what I'm
lot of
getting at.
like there's a lot of scripts that are like purely only bad because the ADR director, like when they were like transcribing it over, just like lost a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Like there's something Foster used to do was the ADR director for Sentai Filmworks for a long time, and wow, like almost everything he ever wrote a script for was awful, like really really
You
bad.
realize how Irabuchi will leave after 3 episodes of a show, and then the show turns crap. Like on Noah Zero, he wrote the first 3 episodes, and that
Oh, yeah.
just got.
Wait, Urabuchi didn't write Aldino Zero?
No, he wrote the first 3 episodes. And
Oh, I
then,
think I only wrote
That
the first
explains
one.
a lot.
yeah.
That
I
explains
watched
a lot.
the first episode and was just disappointed in him.
Like,
I
it
love
seemed
Urabuchi.
like a good setup in the beginning, and then it just went downhill.
That's because Urabuchi wasn't at the helm.
I don't know if the director or someone messed something up that he didn't like, and apparently he left. So,
Yeah, because he knows quality. He wants to see his characters sink into the depths of despair, and when they can't do that, he leaves.
Exactly.
Seriously,
it's
like,
dark or nothing.
I don't think he fits
Seriously,
with
that's what
A1
he does. Like,
Pictures.
That's how he
Butcher.
writes his shows. He just tries to
We're a
make everything
butcher.
as miserable as possible. He makes
Exactly.
the dude from Fate Zero. I don't even know his name, but he breaks his fingernails, and everyone
Kuretsugu.
cringes at that part.
Oh, you're
Oh,
talking
no,
about
him.
Emiya
Oh.
Kuretsugu? Or...
No, Emiya Kuretsugu is the one who cries like a baby after he kicks the girl from the rocket launcher. I'm talking about the guy who's trying to save the lolly from the worms.
Oh,
Oh, that guy's the best.
Oh, him. Karya. Yeah, Karya.
Yeah, Karya.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
I'm
breaks his
so
fingernails
sad.
and everyone cringes. That's like
Yeah, I just
Wait, no.
remember him.
No,
Lolly, you're
no.
talking about Ilya, right?
No.
I'm
He's talking about Sakura.
I'm talking about the
Yeah,
girl with the
Sakura.
worms. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, Sakura. I know what you're talking
Sakura,
about
that's
now.
right. Yeah. She's being violated. Every orifice of her body is violated by worms. How edgy is that?
Oh,
I know what
Time.
you're talking about. Yeah.
When I saw that part, I was just I'm so done. But no, I finished it and it was
Yeah, but
amazing.
guys, Fate Zero is amazing.
It is.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
it-
It's so good.
Count it out.
Yeah, it
So
is good.
man.
Okay, I think this is like the
So
third week
good.
we've put on to the Fate Zero, so maybe let's not go on that subject again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's so great.
Yeah, we know, but we say something like every week.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
What were we
Anyway.
talking about?
we were talking about entertainment versus quality.
Oh, yeah.
What
Anybody
do you do?
else's opinion?
I'll say
so-
generally, like, I have like a certain way I judge a lot of shows where even if I do enjoy them, certain qualities will make me enjoy them less. One of the things I look for is repetitiveness, be it in like plot stereotypes or character stereotypes. So even if I'm really enjoying a show, if I notice that a lot of the things are like overly predictable, that characters like fit too much of an already like distinct mold, I'm gonna enjoy the show a lot less. Whereas I could have like a show that may not be like overly exciting or written terribly well, but if it's very original, I'm gonna tend to enjoy it a lot more.
Can you give me an example of like a show that you enjoy but like is detracted because it was quote unquote repetitive?
Uh,
Oh, I have an example of that.
well, one that we've been kind of talking about, Roku no Yusha, right?
I
Well,
would,
give it
I
that,
would
I'll
also
give it-
say Death Parade. So
I haven't seen Death Parade, so I don't have a comment on that. But yeah, so there's like you'd find that you get to the stereotypical reverse harems. All the guys are pretty boys. All of them, for various reasons, are fighting and like unconditionally a slave to like the main character. And just like stuff like that, you kind of get it gets like annoying. Like even if the character themselves like have a bit of depth, with when like one of their main traits is like this kind of stereotype trait, it just makes me not like them.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I have something to add to that. The Urabuchi plot, I love him, but he seems to have a trend with his
Urabuchi Bingo. Have you ever played
Oh
that?
my god,
I've
we're
never
talking
played
about
Urabuchi.
stereotypes.
But anyway,
Situation.
so basically all the shows I've seen of his involve characters, like there's a system in play and it seems benevolent at first, and then the characters find out that it's not benevolent at all.
Yeah.
Like in Madoka Magica and Fate Zero and Psychopaths. And
Urabuchi Bingo.
Yeah.
Urabuchi, man.
And then they fight against it, and usually
They
they
fail.
end up getting then they usually end up failing and just like dying or some shit, or
Can I
turning
add something?
themselves into a god, or I don't know, or they shoot Makashima. No, don't listen to me.
Madoka
But yeah,
Madoka
so
main.
there seems to be a Madoka's. I like that show a lot, actually.
Madoka was my
It's such a-
first anime.
Madoka
So-
is definitely
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
that's
Madoka
pretty cool,
Magica.
actually.
is perfect for this discussion because I thought it was quality, but I didn't enjoy it, which made
Yeah.
me
What's your opinion?
It was pretty good. Sayaka is very well
good,
written.
but I didn't enjoy it.
Oh, can I
Kyoko
add
is
something?
a quality waifu. Madoka is pretty boring.
Homura is still
I'll
best
fight
girl.
you, man. I'll fight you.
I don't know why
Madoka's
everyone loves Homura. I'm not really.
No,
close
like
to it.
I love
Homura.
Homura and
Yeah, Homura is
um,
best girl. What the hell?
what's the one that starts
Homura
with
is best
M?
girl. Mommy senpai.
Mommy, yeah.
Mommy's
yeah.
mommies.
Her goal, the purpose of her character is to show you that Urabuchi is writing the show. That's what she's for.
Yeah, that's why she exists. Actually, talking about Madoka again, I was like, I know a lot of people absolutely love the third movie, but I kind of raged after I watched the first movie because I was like, or the third movie, sorry, because I was like,
Oh, Rebellion.
its plot in a nutshell was just like a rehash of what happened during the season.
Okay. and
Like this stuff
guy-
happens, people have powers, this stuff happens, like Deus Ex
Spoiler.
Machina, this person's godlike, the end, and you're like, oh great, so that's just exactly the first season again, but with a different character. Thanks.
I just know
Yeah, but
people
the
were
art-
bickering about Rebellion yesterday in some Skype chat. That was it. God.
Yeah.
Spoil.
I
haven't
enjoyed
watched
Well,
it
I've
yet.
yet to see the
Rebellion.
movies, but I've heard a
only
lot
seen
about
parts of
Rebellion.
The first movie. I was watching it, and then I realized I had to go to work, so I stopped watching it.
It's
So
like
the first
it's
movie and the second movie are basically just a recap.
Yeah, but it's
No,
got
no.
some transformations and stuff.
Well,
It's got like weird cutouts.
Actually, I
At
think
least-
they cut it out.
Hey, at least they announced like a sequel of Madoka. Or,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
some
they did
type
today.
Of, yeah.
Wait,
no.
what is this? What is
No,
this?
it was
What is
not
this?
like it was like another movie project or
Yeah.
something that
Yeah, I
could
think it's
a
possibly.
movie.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It
It's not
was
a
like
sequel, I
announced
think.
like a month ago or something. I don't know.
Wait, wasn't it announced today? So I saw something today on Reddit.
No, it was like months ago.
Wait, what's this on Reddit?
It was on
Um,
Anime News Network.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a poster. A poster got released today for Madoka Magica's concept movie.
Yeah, that was the poster
They
advertising.
make a
it,
live
probably.
action movie.
Live action Madoka. Oh my god. Someone
would be-
erased that
Live
from my
action
mind.
I'd watch
Madoka.
it.
God.
I would just get,
Please
like,
don't kill me with that.
I would just get high as fuck
8-year-old
to go watch
girls.
it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Madoka
Okay.
would not work well with
Wait,
live
wait,
action.
wait.
All right. The FBI is at my
Before we-
house now. Sorry, we have to shut down the podcast.
Anyway,
Wait.
since when was this a Madoka discussion?
Sorry.
Wait, so what was the question anyway?
It was entertainment versus quality. Which is more important when viewing it?
They're the same thing, man. Like, what is this deal with quality versus entertainment? Like, if a show
Yeah.
has shittily written characters, I'm
There's
gonna
so
think
much
it's
of a
worse.
difference.
Mhm.
I mean, generally it will be worse, right?
I mean, there's a bias for sure. Like, if
Hey.
you're super into RPGs, then you're gonna think Sword Art Online is better than someone who doesn't or who isn't into RPGs. But like, short of the these biases, then I feel like then better written characters, better written plots, more. I mean, of course, animation and sound, like, that's incredibly subjective. Like, I'm a metalhead, so like if I hear my taste will differ greatly than someone who's not a metalhead. But
yeah, but I mean, like, you could take like any of like the extreme like ecchi fighting shows where they fight and their clothes come off. Even if it's written really amazing, I'm still not gonna like it because half the show is still gonna be just girls fighting with their clothes coming off.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. That's why that's that show. That's why it's on the top of my favorites. I mean, that's actually not why I don't like the clothes coming off is kind of, it's relevant, but it's also kind of irrelevant. That's not the point of what I'm trying to say. Anyway, what I'm saying is that like me thinking something good makes it quality to me. Like
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna get at that
I'll
too.
just say entertainment's
What
only like
about
1/7 of my rating system.
Can I add
Now-
something? What
Now,
about guilty
yes, you
pleasure?
can add something, but I'm gonna add something after you add something.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Guilty pleasures. Like I know that lots of people like
Oh
they
shit.
do enjoy stuff that is considered bad or trash. Guilty crown. But I enjoy it, and it's like I don't see as well like why people. I can see why people dislike it, but I still like it regardless.
Guilty
It's
Crown
like it's
Max.
is one of
Yuri,
those
Yuri.
shows that are really enjoyable
Yuri,
as
Yuri
fuck,
is
but
another
there's
one.
so much plot holes.
Mhm.
so much plot holes, but the OST, man.
Oh my
it's
god. Hey, that's
God
Sawano
sauce.
Hiroyuki there, so
Yeah,
That's
true.
Hiroyuki Sawano is God.
he's
So-
doing Seraph, and
Okay,
I've gotten
so
addicted
what were
to
you gonna
that.
say? What were
was
you
I
gonna
gonna
add?
say? Well, okay, so I've completely lost track of what I was going to say when he said guilty pleasures. There are no guilty pleasures. If you like something, own that shit. Like when people ask me, "Hey,
Yeah,
what do you
true.
like? What do you watch?" I'm like, "I watch Japanese cartoons," and they're just like, "Oh, okay.
Chinese
Do you like-
cartoons.
yeah,
Chinese
Chinese
cartoons.
cartoons with so like tentacle porn." I'm just like, "No, I don't watch tentacle porn." But it's kind of annoying, but
I've actually
know.
legitimately have had some people ask me that exact question when I told them I watch
yeah,
anime.
no, that happens to
Oh
me.
my
Like at
God.
work,
There's
'cause,
some
you know,
people
we're
asking
talking
me
about
about
stuff
work.
at work, and they're asking me about The Walking Dead, and I think The Walking Dead is a piece of shit. And but you know, you don't just say that. You don't just say someone's favorite show is a piece of shit because that doesn't go over well.
You're a piece of shit.
But
But
yeah, no, there are no
bef-
guilty
before
pleasures.
we
I like.
get off
I
topic,
think there's a very valid reason for why everything. Like, I'm not going to tell the general public that I think K-On! Is amazing, but I still think K-On! Is legitimately
is.
good, apart from just being overwhelming.
it
and cute.
is.
Yeah, it is very, very good.
All right, so
Yeah,
I think
like-
we've
For what it is, it's really great. It's for what it is. A boy
So-
club. It's actually
Like, if you
really
don't want to
well
watch
executed.
cute girls doing cute things, that's fine. That, like,
About
that's
this
what
type
the
of
show
music
is.
anime, I still enjoy Hibike, and a lot of people don't like that a lot.
Hibiki no
Dude,
Euphonium.
what? Hibike? No, the reason people don't like Hibike is because
Euphonium?
the ship died. Awesome ship died.
I know what you're talking about. But Hibike
ship
is amazing.
man.
Hibike is
Hibike
like
is-
one of the top
Yeah,
anime
but-
of the year.
I love and I hate that show at the same time, man. The
Alright.
ship, man.
Okay.
Oh, I remember
okay.
what I was going to add.
Okay.
Okay. Ignore me for a minute, but I just wanted to tell you I remembered.
Okay.
You remember what?
Remember. Nothing.
What?
Okay,
No.
perfect.
Oh, what?
Okay.
I think
let's
we're just
move along.
gonna
Yeah.
move on because we've been on this topic, and I think the last one is pretty interesting. We're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Okay,
So
cool.
this one
Oh,
is
boy.
sent by someone named Mary Fistmas. I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that
We're in a
guy?
lab coat right
And
now.
his
Represents Gate, and it's
topic-
all its superiority.
his topic is action. So I'm guessing action anime, discussing the different types of action scenes, what makes you think what you think makes them work.
The
Anybody wants to start
choreography.
there?
Yeah,
Exactly.
choreography is important. So is impact.
OST
Impact and
is
choreography.
important. You know what's
like-
important in
Yeah.
a fight scene? A great OST, like
I
some
agree.
badass music.
Okay,
Because you can
sound.
add like the most stupid ass scene, and like you add like Yuki Kajira, fucking
Oh,
orchestra
you're
Okay, my
with
counterpoint. I have
badass.
a really
Yuki
good counterpoint.
Kadra? You're talking about
Good
the
counterpoint
Pandora
for
Hearts
that.
of Madoka Magica guy, right?
We're gonna come back full circle here to Akame ga Kill. It has one of the best OSTs I've ever heard. Does
No.
I
that make
disagree.
Akame ga Kill a good
I can't
action anime?
judge.
No,
Does
it
that make
doesn't.
it a good?
Hey,
it does
this
not.
goes back to Guilty Crown.
Yes,
Go-
does
oh,
that make?
but the
Guilty
action
Crown
is
has
good.
really
The
good
action
action
is
directing.
good.
That's what I have to say. Like Guilty Crown, it might not be that great, but its action directing is pretty impressive. So, like,
It
I think a
is.
lot
It's
of
really good.
and
You
this
know
goes
that
back to
scene
the-
in like episode 18? Like, do you know what I'm
Oh,
talking
that's
Yes,
oh
that
the
one.
animation.
I loved that scene, even though the anime is still not that great at all. It's
Oh, that scene.
enjoyable.
That's oh.
Okay,
so
Mary,
good.
continue.
Okay, so this goes back to the quality versus entertainment thing. Don't worry, this relates to action. But it comes down to what you're looking for in a show. And I love action, but I recognize that most action is really, really shitty. And it's disappointing because it's hard to find well-animated action. So Guilty Crown, I don't know how many episodes I've seen, but a few. It's not really important, but like the episodes I've seen have very good action directing. So I'll watch it, just even though I think the rest of it's not very good, because. And I think that's the difference between enjoyment and quality. Like there's some people have specific things they're looking for. Like some people want really intricate characters that develop over time. I mean, I want lots of things. One of them being well choreographed action, and Guilty Crown kind of has that.
Word.
The thing with
JT,
action,
what were you gonna say? Oh, sorry, go on, Shuka.
I think
Go on.
music and like just animation in general matters together, because like, so I cannot watch like choppy action scenes. It's just I can't do that.
Yeah,
This-
Tommy got killed.
That's
Ugh.
that's one of the reasons like I like Fate a lot, because their animation is pretty like on spot. And then K Return to Kings also has, well, K in general, like they also have like the contrast with the art together with the animation. I think it, even though they reuse scenes a lot, they make it look good with what they do.
So Jesse, you have
And-
anything to add?
I have lots of stuff to add, but I'll wait for other people to go. Unless they
Action
want to.
stuff. Like honestly, I don't tend to watch that much stuff that involves like rigorous action scenes. Generally, like a problem with a lot of stuff that has like really well animated action scenes is that you notice that most of the budget is put into the action scenes. So a lot of the scenes outside of the action scenes actually end up suffering because of it.
Good point.
Yes. That happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
Unless
it
you're
does.
affordable. Unless you're affordable.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Foldable. You folding table. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, unless
guys-
you're affordable or Kyoto Annie.
otherwise, I don't know. I tend to
Trigger.
like action that has like a lot of violence and
Okay.
gore in it. So
Have you guys seen Mendaiji at all?
No.
Can you say
Problem
that again?
Children.
I've seen, yeah, Problem
Oh,
Children.
that
were-
Problem Children. I've heard
Yeah,
of it, but I've never
even
watched it.
though
which
it's
version of the
like
game was?
Diomedia's
Sorry.
only good anime. That just the anime in general was good, but like it's not a heavily action. It's more focused on the fantasy aspect, but the action scenes they did were
They were
pretty
suitable, but
good.
they
Yeah,
weren't
they were
great.
suitable, but it's like more of a fantasy anime in general.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So what are like some shows with just amazing action scenes that like you can just tell off right the bat that that's where they put all the budget in?
Arise? Have you
Gets
seen
Arise?
That's
Arise
what I'm
from-
looking forward to.
It's part of the Ghost in the Shell complex. Or
Yeah,
Ghost in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Shell
I've heard of
franchise.
Gets Arise,
Oh,
but I've
I know
never
what you're
seen
talking
it.
about.
It's honestly, it's not as well written as Ghost in the Shell. It fails compared to Ghost in the Shell in a lot of ways. I rated it the same though because it does what it all depends what the show is trying to do, and what this show does is deliver phenomenal fight choreography. Like the opening fight scene, it's so well done that it's one of the best. Like the fight scenes in Arise are some of the best I have ever seen.
Only thing I know about Ghost in the Shell is the gig opening.
Okay, yeah. The area glories thing or whatever.
Definitely need to get to watching that show. Or
Yeah, you
and the
should
movies.
probably watch it. It's there's several shows that you should just watch just for having the experience. Neon Genesis
Bebop is one of them.
One of those shows, but I haven't seen it, so I guess I'm
Okay.
a
Okay. Oh, Evangelion is actually a good example of something that I kind of have
suitable
to
action
rate
scene.
high, but I didn't enjoy it that much.
Yes, same.
But if you didn't enjoy it, why did you rate it high? It obviously failed to intrigue you on some level.
No, like just
She
that.
recognizes its quality.
Yeah.
I guess
Like,
that's true.
that she
I
can
recognize
respect it.
Bakemonogatari's quality. I rated it a 7, but I can conceivably see it being
Hey,
much higher.
Bakemonogatari is
A
a
10.
10 out of 10, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mayoi, man.
No, I can see it being 9 out of 10 because the Nanako Snake arc is pretty much entirely irrelevant. Like, you don't need the Nanako Snake arc. It doesn't serve any
You
purpose.
need to introduce her.
I guess so, but the whole point of the Nanako Snake arc is to put Aragagi in a position where he's not with
Wait, one second.
Hisagi and he has to, like, do some lolly shit.
Did you
Like,
watch
that's the point.
Monogatari's
Have you-
second season?
Have
Yeah,
you watched
just-
Monogatari second season?
I've only seen
Because it's
Bake.
important.
Okay, exactly.
Okay.
Nisei,
It's
get
important.
Neko,
It's important.
get
Argument
2
done.
second
Argument
season.
over.
So back to the action anime. So I always like action anime with a decent to semi-decent story, like just having like a reason for why they're fighting and having like believable fights. Like obviously powers when you're fighting, it's not gonna be realistic, but make
You
it
mean
like
like
make it
superpower?
realistic in the sense of like their universe. Like don't make it like retarded. Like
Yeah, it needs internal consistency.
Like
Yes.
Naruto with
Maybe-
Miyata.
exactly.
Maybe
That's
like
the word.
maybe like
Yeah,
Hunter x
that's
Hunter
perfect.
or something.
yeah, Hunter x Hunter is a really good example of
Hunter x
that.
Hunter is really good. Like that, I like Hunter x Hunter because it, the action scenes aren't just fighting; they're just random shit. Like he's trying to get a ball from this old dude in one scene. That was probably my favorite action scene that I've seen so far. It was really well
Oh, you mean against the? I remember
done. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
that was an enjoyable scene, even though it wasn't like a major scene in the anime.
It wasn't major at all, but it was well directed.
Yeah.
And there's One Punch Man. Oh, I love One Punch Man.
Oh,
Come on,
fine.
Yep.
come
people like
on
it.
now.
Wait, you
No.
don't?
I will argue
Shuka.
with you about One
Listen,
Punch Man
okay,
just as
at
much as I will
best.
argue with you about Kill la Kill.
At best, One Punch Man is an 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's
I'll-
it makes a
yeah,
fucking good score. Like,
Okay,
it is
I'll-
It's a
incredible.
good
like,
score.
People say it's like anime of the season. It still can't beat like Noragami and Wari Monogatari.
That's true.
Noragami's not that great though. I mean, it's okay. It's pretty good.
I love it. I'm sorry.
I think it's pretty good. I understand why people like it. It's a shonen that does the comedy and the drama pretty well. Like
Just
the
as good.
Yeah. It has really bad action scenes though, so that's kind of
Yeah, it's just basically fighting like
Mm,
clouds. It really is just fighting clouds.
slicing through some neon ass phantoms like they're butter.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
No.
when it's done, like that red when it turns red, that's cool. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
But I've seen it like a
Yeah,
million
it does
times.
other
and lost
things
its
really
effect.
well. It does do other things really well.
It does. It has.
Aren't we
I still
talking
like
about
the fight
action?
scenes better.
The history of the characters are also of like Yatso is
Oh
really
my God.
interesting. It's
Oh
really
my
I,
God.
I like I like
I will
Yatsu's
just
character
say
design.
shit's about to go down.
Why?
Yeah,
What
definitely-
happened?
I read the manga,
Wow.
but
filthy manga readers.
the Ebisu arc.
So yeah,
Oh
back
my
to
God.
One Punch Man. I think if you
Back to One
John.
Punch Man.
Yes.
So One Punch Man focuses on creating as much impact as possible in every single scene.
You mean like the meteor?
Are you yes, like the meteor? Are you guys up to date on One Punch Man?
I
Yeah.
haven't watched the latest 2 episodes.
Oh, so
I've
you haven't
watched-
seen the
I'm
Deep,
up to
you haven't
date,
seen
I'm
the
up to
Deep
date.
Sea King?
Yeah.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been-
that
I'm
that
caught up.
one.
Okay,
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so have you seen the Deep Sea King against Genos? All of you?
Yeah,
I
against
have,
basically
yes.
everybody.
Wait, was that the the
Shuka has
latest?
it.
Okay. If you
The
haven't
latest
seen it, you care about
episode.
me talking
Hold on,
about
the
it, 'cause
latest
I'm gonna-
episode I saw was where, the in Saitama was going to go fight him.
Okay, yeah, Puri Puri Prisoner. I'll use that scene because you've seen that. This is fantastic. So when Puri Puri Prisoner is just like doing his combo move on the Deep Sea King, and it's pretty cool. But then the Deep Sea King move tells him that in a combo move every punch is an intent to kill, and he just starts wailing on him, and he turns him into like Swiss cheese, and his body just looks like a sheet of Play-Doh that's just been pounded repeatedly, and there's all these holes in him, like. You can just the amount of damage being dealt. You can just feel it, and when that gigantic
You can tell the
dude-
difference between like their action and his action.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
You can tell like the like how much more powerful he is comparatively.
exactly.
And I think
Every
that's
single
what good
scene
action-
emits a sense of power.
That's
Yes,
good action.
that is good action. There are two
You can see
types
the
of action
difference in
for
power
me.
levels.
There's
It's
impact.
not just some bullshit.
No, there's impact and there's choreography. There's Jason Bourne, where everyone is, moving fluidly and doing kung fu, and there's Jackie Chan, where the directing is such that every single punch is meant to feel as strong as possible.
So a combination of those two would be like the best action anime ever.
Yeah, it would be Kill la Kill. Oh,
Kill la Kill.
No, don't even go there.
No.
Yeah, so I think
No, no.
I don't wanna
we're at
get
a
into
1
it.
hour mark. We're just about to
No.
hit the 1 hour mark here. So I think we could have an episode directly in the future, just solely based on Kill la Kill. I think that would be a good episode.
Wait,
I
JJ,
don't
did you
think
say
that would be a
opinion?
good
Does
idea.
anyone
There'd be
other
so
than
much
me and
salt
Shoot-
going everywhere.
Does anyone actually want to hear that? That's the thing.
Yes, I actually.
No.
Yes,
I
I want
can
to
do that
hear
right
it.
now. I
Just
can
so
just,
you know, it would be me getting very pissed.
Yeah, we could have like a judge or something. I can be the judge.
Me and
Yeah, you
JT could be
can
the
be the judge. We can do
neutral
that right
parties.
now.
No, we can't because we're at a
I will-
1 hour mark.
I will drown you in salt.
Hey,
Oh.
I've got to go to
So just
sleep.
to wrap it
so.
up. To wrap it up,
Wait, JT,
What
did
did
you say
you
your
guys-
opinion on the action? On the
Um,
action choreography?
it's just basically the same thing. It's like I did say it. It has to be believable and.
On a
within
Oh,
the-
okay.
On a topic
So
of
not
One
like
Punch Man.
Naruto meter
Yes.
coming out of nowhere.
Yep. Hunter x Hunter is definitely a good one. Where
Yeah.
it's believable, the fights are believable.
Hunter x Hunter is good action.
So
Yeah,
You guys
to
skip
wrap
it,
it
good
right?
action.
up, we need to wrap it up. What do you guys think? Just like a final score of One Punch Man for now.
8.
I
Say it out.
scored it. Hold on.
Max.
It's on here somewhere.
Max, what's your
A
score?
9 out of 10. 9 out of
8,
10.
8
I'm
for
actually-
sure.
I'm at a 9 out
8's
of
a
10 as well.
fantastic score. I'm a
at
very
a 9 out
hard
of 10 as
scorer. Kill la Kill is the only thing I've rated at 10. I've rated a few things 9, and then I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't feel like being a harsh scorer or an easy scorer is really important though. What's important is
Yes,
if you can
sure.
explain why you like or dislike something.
That's definitely a good point. So before we get to Shuka,
Tens, I really just think.
Hold on.
I definitely think One Punch Man, no One Piece.
Oh, don't even mention One Piece.
One Piece
Not yet.
Man.
One Piece Man is
Okay.
definitely not the
That's the
savior
title,
of
that's the
anime,
title.
but it's better than a lot of shows that has come out,
Okay.
and that's why.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
better than a lot of the hype shows.
Final score for One Punch Man is a 7.71.
Why,
Alright.
Where do you come up with these numbers?
He has a
Like,
weird score.
you guys want to know my rating system?
No, but I still think Sonic is the best antagonist in that series.
Yeah, he is the best antagonist. My rating system is I just disappear to this ephemeral place where my mind floats up into the clouds, and I just pull a number out of my ass.
The Ethereal Realm.
The ethereal realm, exactly.
Should I say my rating system?
You can save that for another one. So
Yeah.
Save
it's
it
time
up.
to just conclude this podcast. It's been a pleasure, Shuka and Mary, for your first episode. I think you guys did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Definitely a
you.
lot.
Thank
So
You did good,
Complete-
Pig. You did good.
to conclude this podcast, this has been Max.
Yep.
We should
Also
Skype
known
call after
as-
this. I have more to say. I think you do too.
Please don't.
Also
No,
known
not
as-
about Kill la Kill. I have more to say in
before he goes
general.
on a rant.
We can save
Edit-
that for
Before he
later.
goes on a rant.
Edit quick.
Edit
Mac-
it, man.
Max, also known
That's-
as
The Lion
Lion.
Team at WF.
Shuka.
Or
Or
Okay.
also known as Shuka, and I guess Anime Tots on YouTube.
Jesse, if he's still here. I think Jesse died.
I think Jesse's dead.
Jesse, also known as Alpha Metroid on Val. And Mary,
Mm-hmm. Known as Merry
Yeah.
Christmas on NIL.
Merry Christmas. And lastly, it's been J-Trix Reviews on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's the first time I dropped it on this
And
podcast.
JT Mo on
Thanks
Skype.
for watching, or listening, and until next time, have a wonderful day.
Can do.